Imagine being born on a planet where crying wastes water. Going outside without a suit means death in hours. 400-meter sandworms hunt you, and feudal overlords treat you as expendable. Yet somehow, your hellhole planet is the most important place in the universe, making you a target for every galactic superpower. Welcome to Arrakis. Your life is about to suck. Today we're talking about Dune and why being born on Arrakis would be an absolute nightmare. Not as Paul Atreides with plot armor, but as a regular person trying to survive on a planet that actively wants you dead. So let's break down why Arrakis is the worst place to exist in science fiction. Let's start with water. That thing that makes up 60% of your body. On Arrakis, it's worth more than gold. The planet has no oceans, lakes, or rivers. To survive, Fremen wear Stillsuits, full-body suits that recycle every drop of moisture. Sweat, urine, feces, breath. Everything gets filtered and fed back to you through a drinking tube. You're wearing a portable sewage plant that turns your bodily fluids into water, and you can never take it off outside. The air is so dry, you'll die of dehydration in hours. One tear or malfunction means death. When someone dies, the Fremen extract every drop of water from the corpse. Your funeral is people squeezing you like a sponge. You can't cry because tears are wasted water. The Fremen consider spitting at someone a sign of respect because you're giving them your moisture. Your entire culture revolves around not wasting a single drop of the substance you need to live. Now the weather. The entire planet is desert. No forests, no grasslands, just sand. Daytime temperatures hit 70 degrees Celsius, 158 Fahrenheit, hot enough to cook an egg on the sand. At night, temperatures plummet because there's no moisture to trap heat. The wind creates Coriolis storms that can strip flesh from bone and last for weeks. The sand is so fine it gets into everything, constantly grinding down your equipment. And that sand? It's contaminated with spice. You're breathing it, absorbing it through your skin constantly. This gives Fremen eyes of a bod blue within blue eyes from lifelong drug exposure. Your planet is a drug lab you can't escape. There are no trees. Most Fremen have never seen rain. You don't get to experience nature, just endless, hostile desert. Then there's the wildlife, by which I mean sandworms. These creatures grow up to 400 meters long, longer than the Empire State Building is tall. They're attracted to rhythmic vibrations, so every step you take risks summoning one. And if a worm comes, you're done. The Fremen learn to walk without rhythm to avoid them. You have to train yourself to move irregularly or risk being eaten. But here's the twist. The Fremen worship these things, Shai Hulud, the Great Maker. Why? Because sandworms produce spice. The monsters that can kill you instantly are sacred. And to become a full Fremen, you have to ride one. Your rite of passage is jumping onto a 200-meter death machine and hoping you don't fall off. Most people die attempting this. Those who survive do it regularly for transportation. Your driver's test is mounting a creature that could swallow you whole. Surely the government helps, right? Arrakis is a feudal colony. You have no rights. You're subjects under whatever great house controls the planet. When the books start, it's House Harkonnen cartoonishly evil overlords who view Fremen as vermin. They run spice operations with no safety concerns. Workers die constantly. Harvesters get eaten by worms because the Harkonnens cut corners. You're expendable. Even when the good guys take over, you're still under feudalism. No democracy, no representation. And because Arrakis is the only source of spice, and spice enables space travel, your planet is the most strategically important location in existence. Every major power wants to control it. This means constant political intrigue, assassination, and warfare. The books open with one house murdering another to take Arrakis. Thousands die. You're collateral damage. Later, Paul Atreides launches a jihad that kills billions across the universe. Your planet becomes ground zero for galactic holy war. Let's say you're born Fremen. Their culture is efficient but brutal. Everything revolves around survival. You live in underground caves called sieges, sealed from the outside. You can't just go for a walk. You live in a hole and only emerge when necessary. Fremen society settles disputes with knife fights to the death. If someone challenges you and you refuse, you lose all standing. Accept and lose, you're dead. Your legal system is fight or be shamed. Leadership is determined by combat. Want to lead? Kill the current leader. This isn't democracy, it's survival of the most violent. And there's the religious fanaticism. Fremen believe in prophecies about a messiah who will transform Arrakis. This belief was manipulated for centuries by the Bene Gesserit to control the population. Your religion isn't even authentic, it's engineered. When Paul fulfills these prophecies, it triggers that galaxy-spanning crusade. Here's the worst part. You can't leave. Space travel is expensive. You're not earning enough recycling your urine to afford a ticket off-world. Noble houses can leave, traders can leave, but you're trapped. Even if you scrape together the money, you'd be disadvantaged elsewhere. Fremen who leave Arrakis lose their edge. Other humans view you as primitive savages. You'd face discrimination everywhere. Plus, lifelong spice exposure means possible addiction. Your body adapted to constant melange. Leaving might make you sick. You're born on Arrakis, you suffer on Arrakis, and you die on Arrakis. The universe is vast with garden worlds, but you'll never see them. So there it is, Arrakis, a planet where water is currency, the weather tries to kill you, giant worms hunt you, feudal overlords exploit you, your culture revolves around knife fights, and you can never escape. The Fremen are incredibly impressive. They've survived the most hostile environment imaginable and built a rich culture in absolute desolation. But let's not romanticize it. Being born on Arrakis would be a nightmare. You'd spend your life uncomfortable, thirsty, hot, scared, and trapped, all while wearing a suit made of recycled bodily fluids. Paul might think Arrakis is worth a religious war, but if you're just trying to survive, you'd probably trade it all for a planet with some rain. Next time you watch Dune, spare a thought for the regular people just trying to get by on a planet that really wants them dead.